All right. Welcome to another film breakdown. It is currently 3:30 in the morning, and I am breaking down this film, Duke versus Houston. I mean, what a gutsy performance by Duke. That's a tough break for Houston, and with Shed going out with an ankle injury, and that's tough. But look, Duke still had to win the game, and Duke's toughness has been in question all year. Now it's back-to-back games where Duke's toughness won them games. And look, Houston goes up 8-0 here, 6-8-0, and Duke just came right back. And I can't wait to break this down, and we're gonna go right into it. Shed trying to get to the spot, throw something up. It's what Houston does best, offensive rebounding. But Duke actually had more offensive rebounds in this game than Houston. Duke had 13 and Houston had 11. But early, Houston's ready to play. You see Mitchell here just showing. Proctor tries to get back, but Proctor's beat. Shed throws a lob over Filipowski. 6-0, just like that. And Houston's feeling it. Right here, it looked like Duke's in trouble. 6-0, call a timeout. Don't go get a bucket. Down 6-0 against Houston. I think Duke has 2 turnovers at this point. Tough finish, 8-0, just like that. Duke really needs a bucket. Have not seen the ball go through the hole yet, and it's about to be the first media scramble drill. And hey, Filipowski, big shot. I'm telling you, like when you see that first one go in, it really sets the tone for the rest of the game. Filipowski had 15 or 16 and 3 of 5 from 3, and that's the first one he shot, and it goes in. And obviously, if you're a Duke fan, you know Filipowski's had many games where he's had 1 of 6 from 3. When you make your first 3, you're in rhythm. So it's a sigh of relief, but also it's like, okay, I have a rhythm going. There, tough little shot. McCain one-on-one, nice little fadeaway, 10-3. Just Houston's going attacking Duke early. But this is where Duke really needed to attack Houston, I thought, was just the middle of the floor pick and roll, ball screen action. Like Proctor, you're just rounding that out just a little like too high. I didn't like this. Like you're giving Houston the ability to just go over top of this, go off of Filipowski right away. Like close that gap, close that space. Instead, you're just letting Sharp come straight through. Luckily, you're still getting downhill. Nice pull up and good hit. I mean, that's a really good hit by Proctor, but you really want to close that gap and make sure that's sealed. But luckily, stops on a dime. That's one of 8 pull-up jumpers Duke's going to hit right there in the mid-range. That's the key against Houston. Houston will not let you step into a 3, and they're not going to let you go all the way to the rim. I know you're probably tired of seeing this one again, but look, they're not going to let you shoot this 3 and then helps there so you're not getting to the cup. So you have to pull up. And Duke did that. Duke was like, we'll live with those. And Duke did, and they hit them. And you're going to see him a couple more in the first half, and then Jeremy Roach in the second half. Again, running. Way to be patient, Ryan Young. Ball fake. All you young hoopers, ball fake, ball fake, ball fake. They're going to come try and block your shot, ball fake. Good finish, and Duke's clawing back after being down 8-0, 10-7. 10-7 with 10 minutes to go in the first. I did not mean to do that. 10-7 with 10 minutes to go in the first half. I mean, it's just one of those games, but it's a rock fight. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You're trying to survive and advance. Just a little pitch. I mean, look, there's nothing you can do about that. That's a low percentage shot. A pitch back here. Roach tries to get in front. I think it's Cryer. Cryer just throws one right off the glass. It's a tough finish. It's a tough finish. I think Cryer led Houston with 15. Again, one-on-one against McCain in the post, that's too easy. And then the too small celebration. McCain, there's nothing McCain could do about that. That guy's 6'8". Blake's putting something up, but Duke active on the offensive glass. Duke's really good. Duke's been great all year. Offensive rebound, kick out, dagger 3. Who better than Jared McCain? Who better than Jared McCain? He had 7 points, but McCain had 6 rebounds and 4 assists. Again, Proctor trying to create, just can't throw that. Cannot throw that against Houston. Shed is, dude, he's special. He's special. Unfortunately, like I said, down with the ankle injury, but you cannot throw this pick six. Cannot throw that. And then we go ball screen action, middle of the court. So now here comes Mark Mitchell trying to force something. Mark's got to kick that to Tyrese Proctor. You got to be wary when you go downhill against Houston. The defense is going to collapse. So it's a pick and roll, and Mark Mitchell is going to replace Filipowski. So Filipowski's diving. Mark Mitchell's going to lift, try and go high-low. He looks at it initially, but Helpside is going to try and pick that off, and Shed would pick that off. So Mark Mitchell makes the right decision to not throw that. So rip and go, but the defense is collapsing. And you got to know that, and you got to reverse pivot out of there. Proctor needs to do a better job, too, of showing more. Probably needs to go up more to the top of the key. Instead, Mitchell goes up, flails, gets blocked. Houston goes the other way. Roach trying to force something. Good spin out. And Filipowski, is this lucky? Sure. But you know what? He hit it. He stepped into it and he shot with confidence, and it went in. If you're Houston, you live with that type of shot. Cryer getting to the spot against McCain. Look, that's just a good move. It's a good move. Extend dribble. 1, 2. He knows McCain overhelped. Has McCain, and then a little step back there just creates just enough space to get over McCain. It's a good shot. The dude can put the ball in the hole. Cryer's a really good player. Again, ball screen action, middle of the court against Houston. I love it. I love it. Guy guarding Ryan Young here. It looks like they're in drop coverage, or he's hedging too late. He hedges too late, split it, dump down, dunk. Really good play and a really good screen by Ryan Young, too, to set up Helpside defender where they could not hedge this like they wanted to. Houston loves the blitz ball screens. Ryan Young does a really good job of quick screen. Hedging is too late. Splits it, dump down, dunk. Really good play by Duke right there. All three guys, Ryan Young, Roach with a good decision, and Mark Mitchell flushing it instead of trying to lay it up. Again, ball screen action in the middle of the court against Houston. I love it. But we're going to throw to McCain here. McCain going strong, pull up. Second mid-range shot so far in this clip of Duke just pulling up against Houston. Again, good ball screen action. I just wish Proctor was closer, going shoulder to shoulder with the screener. I thought it was too much space, but luckily Houston switching this. Throw to McCain. Gets downhill, making a play. Helpside. Too late. Pull up. Easy peasy. The mid-range shot, man, if you're young, look, that is, you got to have that in your bag. So many people love to go a three or layup. Well, how you beat really good defensive teams, you hit tough pull-ups. Try to get something going. McCain, tough finish, tough shot. I know Houston wanted to travel there. I don't think it was a travel, but just really good defense and then just really good strength by McCain to absorb contact. Yeah, that's not a walk. That's a good shot. It's a tough shot, but it went in. 23-20. It's a rock fight. And then, of course, just this all it seems to happen so far in the first round against Duke, or in the tournament against Duke. Just throw something up right before the buzzer, going into halftime, banks it in against Tyrese Proctor. Duke's going up 1 at half, but that's good defense. Cryer just throws it up, banks it in. What can you do? You can't do anything. You have the lead going into half. That's all that matters. Again, this wasn't a ball screen action, but it was a dribble handoff, fake dribble handoff. Here comes Filipowski. McCain's going to go. Looks like it's going to be a dribble handoff. Filipowski does a really good job of showing the ball. Hey, come get it. They do that. Filipowski's guy's going to jump. And when he does that, Filipowski can split him. And then nice footwork by Filipowski. Nice athleticism of jumping around the contest. Really good job by Filipowski jumping around the contest. Finished with the left. Filipowski played a great game, dude. Him and Roach, second half, unbelievable. Good defense, going over top. Mid-range going to be there. Good shot. It's a good shot. Looks like it's going to be a ball screen action here, but instead it's just a little flip to Filipowski. Cutter. McCain does a really good job of cutting here. With him cutting like this, Roach's guy has to respect that, because if not, the back door's open. So what does Filipowski do? He dribbles over to Jeremy Roach. Jeremy Roach catches. His guy's off balance. Roach goes strong and composed. It's a tough mid-range shot, but Jeremy Roach can hit the mid-range. I mean, that's what he does. He hits tough mid-range jumpers. Look at his whole career. Texas Tech a few years ago in the Elite Eight, and he did it against Houston now. Gets his shoulders squared. Doesn't matter about his feet. Shoulders are squared. Hips are squared. Release does the rest. The release does the rest. Duke had 14 assists on 20 made shots. It's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Again, now, Mark Mitchell, I don't understand what defense you're doing right here. Obviously one-on-one, but he's lefty, and then you're on the complete opposite shoulder where you need to be, and you just give him a wide open layup. Filipowski, there's nothing you can do about it. It's too late. And then you just let him spin back, and it's an easy two. Loose ball. Duke gets offense rebound. Duke's best offense. Roach keeps him on his hip. Nice and composed. Simple. Let an aggressive team fly by you. They're going to be aggressive. Let them fly by you. Fly by. Thank you. Uncontested 7-footer. Uncontested 7-footer. Now, this is not a bad take at all by Filipowski. Uses his shoulder, spins off of it. Kick out, Proctor. Huge three. Huge three. A great play by Filipowski here. Ripping, going with a purpose. Bump his guy. Help's going to come over. Luckily, he gets enough on that to Proctor, and Proctor shot ready. Big shot by Proctor. Just a little one-on-one ball screen action. Cryer's going to get to a spot mid-range. It looks like he travels here. I don't know how that's not a walk. Like, I thought it was a walk live, because you're here, you pick up, that's where your feet are. So it's like his left foot is the pivot, and then he's going to switch. He jumps off too. He might be all right. That's a good take. Regardless, it went in, so it's 32-30. Got to get a rebound, because Houston kills on the offensive glass, kills second chance points. So here we go. It's going to be a cross screen basically for Filipowski here. Jared McCain does a really good job of hitting Filipowski's guy. He's hitting Filipowski's guy. So he's going to catch. Proctor's going to catch here on the wing. Jared McCain is going to hit Filipowski's guy crossing. Could have hit him earlier. Still hits him. And Kyle Filipowski has been killing teams when they try and double him in the post. I don't know why people keep doing this, because he makes the right reads. And he makes the right read at the right time to Ryan Young. And Ryan Young with one of my favorite plays of the season, because talk about getting your third or fourth dunk of the season in an important moment. I know it's 14:30 to go in the second half, but it's 32-32. It is a limited possession type of game. And Ryan Young's going to do that. Just a great pass by Filipowski against the double team, and a great finish by Ryan Young. Again, same action. McCain is going to bump 13 here and try and throw to Filipowski in the post, but help side's there. Ryan Young's guy is completely in help because Ryan Young's not a threat on the perimeter. So we fake it. McCain shows. Now we're going down screen action for Jeremy Roach on the left side of the court. And Jeremy Roach is going to tight curl this for a mid-range pull-up. So you're going to catch. Got to be a better pass than that, McCain. But Roach catches it fine. Pull up, butter. So if you're ever curious what the next read is, if Filipowski's not open, it's Jared McCain at the top of the key, catches, and then we're in it. Down screen action to Jeremy Roach. 1 dribble, 2 dribble, pull up. And you see how that's uncontested? Because the guy who's guarding McCain or guarding Roach is assuming he's just going to keep going to the rim. So he catches him off guard. He's right there with him, but they're thinking he's going to the cup. Pull up. Shoots it over a 6'8" guy because the 6'8" guy thinks Jeremy Roach is going to the rim. And then here comes Houston off of a stagger. So basically, I think it's Cryer here. Yeah, Cryer can go off of either a double on the right side of the court or a single on the left side. So doubles in set, but he fakes out Jared McCain, comes off the single side, does a really good job of rubbing elbows. He's going to catch it here, and then he's going to get a mid-range shot himself. It's a good play. It's a good leaner. It's a tough leaner, too. Filipowski dribbling in traffic. One more. Jeremy Roach at 1-3 in the game, and there it is. I'm telling you what, dude, a one more pass. I would love to see analytics on not taking this shot, but passing one more. I feel like it's a 70% success rate of that ball going in, just that one extra pass. Again, down screen action. Cryer's going to come off. McCain loses his balance. Big shot. And it wasn't anything crazy. Wasn't anything crazy at all. 20 seconds on the shot clock. He doesn't even go all the way down. He just gets his angle right to where McCain still gets bumped. Then McCain is scrambling. McCain just loses balance. Big shot. Now here comes Houston running a zone. Houston's running a zone. What you cannot have happen when you play defense is let a guy cross your face. Here comes Filipowski crossing the face of the zone. Crosses the face, catches and looks, and has a purpose immediately. He knew exactly what he was going to do the whole time. Just catch, right downhill. He was sure of it. He was confident, gets an easy finish. 6-point game, felt like it was massive against Houston. But Jeremy Roach right here is going to be caught too far in help side. Here he is. His guy's creeping. And Roach doesn't see that, and Roach is in the sucker hole. Kick out to his guy. Yes, he gets out to contest, but you let a shooter step into one, it does not matter. See how his guy's just lining it up. He's shot ready. Now his feet are right in it. He slides right into it. Good shot. You just can't let that happen. That was a huge shot because it was a 6-point game. I feel like, you know what, there's some breathing room for Duke, and here comes Houston right back. That's it to a one-possession game. Then Ryan Young's just on an island here. Look, it's just good footwork. Nice little lefty hook shot. Just a mismatch right there for Duke. And then Filipowski, tough one here. Jab. It does a good job of he does a really good job there of using that dribble. What I mean by that is he's stagnant. Filipowski's stagnant where jab and that little dribble right there is a reset of his whole body and his whole momentum, and then he gets it up. Just dribble, reset, momentum, shot, nothing but the bottom of the net. Just jab. He's stagnant, but that dribble creates some momentum. Poof, perfect. Now here's a little go screen action. Ryan Young's coming up like he's setting a screen, but he's slipping. And Ryan Young's guy is now out of position a little bit because he has to go back to Ryan Young instead of hedging like he thought he was going to big. Filipowski does a really good job. He gets bumped off his line. He's fine. He's square back, man up and one. Man up and one. He's squaring up, run off his line, it's fine. Put your shoulder into him. Good. Put your shoulder into him. Good. Lean into him again. Draw the contact. And one. Big body. Big body. That's how you play tough. That's how you play physical. That's how you win basketball games in March. You force your will. That's a hell of a fucking take. Excuse my French. It's a hell of a take. So here with Houston, 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Duke's up 4. Trying to get something going where they do. Sharp and Cryer are just going to switch out. A little X action, dribble handoff. Proctor gets hit. Filipowski is there. Cryer still gets past Filipowski's outside leg. Filipowski recovers, but then Cryer takes a step to the side here and gets an angle for a little runner as the shot clock's about to expire. Just a nice shuffle step floater. I mean, that's a tough shot, dude. It's a tough shot. Here, Houston trying to double off this ball screen. Roach does a really good job of using an escape dribble, drag it out. You drag it out. Now the defense is kind of off balance where you can throw that to Proctor. Throws it to Proctor. Proctor catches and looks. Less than 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. What are you going to do? Get downhill, mid-range. Because that is where your success will be against Houston, like I've said throughout this whole video. Catch and rip, go. Help size waiting. And Filipowski does a really good job there just stopping and setting basically a screen. Nice shot by Proctor. And then Roach, again, dude, mid-range. But just his ability, the guy who's guarding him is 5 inches taller than him, 6 inches taller. Ryan Young's in the way too. Ryan Young is just coming to be an outlet there at the elbow. Ball fake gets his guy just a little off balance. Hand's going to be there, but just look at the fadeaway. Just look how he's just leaning back. That lean back by Roach, just right over the hand of the contest, and Duke's up 6. It's ironic that I can't remember his name right now, but 13's been doing the too small celebration all game, and then the smallest guard on the court shoots over top of him. Game, blouses. And then here, you just cannot foul here, Ryan Young, and Ryan Young knows it. Puts his hands on his head immediately, knowing that he should have just stayed up straight, but he gets him right here, just right there. You can never go down on the offensive player. Turns it and one. And then Kyle Filipowski, very smart play here. Just catch and throw it. Catch and throw it. That's what he does, and Duke advances. Duke's going to the Elite Eight. And it was a crazy physical rock fight of a game. Don't care if it looked pretty, if it looked ugly, a win's a win. And Duke has proven this year that they can win pretty and they can win ugly. And thanks to their ugly wins this season in the regular season, Duke was prepared for a rock fight against Houston.